Yo, what is up, internet? Welcome back to the channel, and man oh man, do I have a doozy of a story to share with you guys today. And dude, I gotta tell you, this one is crazy, man. I don't think I've ever seen a case like this before where it could legitimately spark something truly horrible if it were allowed to go on. But I'll say this, when I first came upon it in my Instagram feed, I had to do a double, perhaps maybe even a triple take, just to find and see the words that I was actually saying, to see if I thought they were saying what they were saying. And it turns out they were saying what they were saying, because the headline was this right here: woman is arrested for sending 159,000 text messages to one guy. One guy, dude. They met on some sort of dating application, I guess, and went out on a date. And then after that, all this craziness ensues. Now, let me tell you something here. As someone who's speaking from personal experience, because I've done the whole online dating thing, and I've only been on one date. Like, I haven't been on it that long, or have been trying that hard. So I only managed to get one date, but it was still good. You know, it wasn't awful, completely horrible. It was a little difficult to talk to each other, but other than that, it was a fine date. But other than that, this whole thing is just absolutely insane to me, because how obsessed she is with him compared to any other guy out there who's on Tinder or Bumble or whatever other Tinder-like dating apps there are out there. This guy must have had something special, dude. Let me tell you something. This guy's cock must have been the fattest thing that she's ever felt in her entire life. It must have tickled every little gooby inside of her system, and wow, it must have done something special, dude, to warrant 159,000 text messages ranging from rage to love to everything in between. I don't even know, dude, because damn, how can you get this obsessed? I don't understand. This is a next level obsession right here. This is more crazy than Yuri was for you in the DDLC games. I mean, how much more obsessed can you get with this? I mean, this is borderline psychotic. Should I say crossing the border into psychotic? Because this is just, wow. I've never heard a case like this before. I'm absolutely, utterly dumbfounded by this dude. And it said that she was found bathing in his home. So she actively broke into his house, took a bath, and then was discovered by the cops and then arrested. And all of that happened while he was on vacation or like on a business trip or something outside the country. So this guy didn't even know until he saw the security tapes at home. Now, when she was arrested while she was in the clink, I mean, she gave an actual interview. Like, this garnered headlines around the country, and people actually went in to interview her, and she said this: "It's okay if that's how he feels," AIDS said. "According to the Arizona Republic, somebody else should love him. He has so much to love. He's so cute. I can't believe I scared him." What? What are you talking about? What do you mean you can't believe you scared him, dude? You sent over 100,000 different text messages to him, and most of them were probably threatening. So yeah, I think he has a good reason to be afraid. Especially if you're breaking into his house while he's gone and taking a bath in it. And personally, I am actually surprised that this woman is from Arizona, because someone this crazy should probably be from Florida. And I'm sorry if that's Florida slander to you, but I mean, come on, dude. There's Florida headlines all over this whole entire fucking country, dude. Florida man does this, Florida woman does that. I'm sorry if that offends you Floridians out there. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I am sorry. But no, she is a Florida level crazy, dude. So that's what's insane to me. She actually found out where he lives, took it upon herself to enter with no one there, and then took a bath. Like, I get it, taking a bath probably isn't the worst thing you can do, but still, I mean, that's pretty rough. At least to my knowledge, she didn't take anything, like she didn't steal, but this is next level cringe right here. Like, if you really wanted to talk about being truly in love with someone, yeah, I'd make a strong case for this woman here. And her name is like Jacqueline AIDS or something. Like, I don't know if it's pronounced AIDS or 80s or something like that, but she seems like the kind of woman who would have AIDS anyway, so we're just gonna call her AIDS. Miss AIDS here is just simply unhinged. I don't know how else to put it other than she's a complete psychotic weirdo, okay? And I've heard of and seen my fair share of these kinds of psychotic weirdos in my entire life. I mean, I watch Dateline with my mom on the weekend, so fucking hell, I see it every week. But still, you never see one this crazy. This could legitimately become true crime if you really wanted to pay more attention to it or escalate the kind of crimes she was committing, because really the only thing she did was to like stalk the guy and then like send threatening text messages, which ideally when it comes to the crime tier list, that's not too bad or won't get you much time in the clink for it. So I mean, technically she didn't do something extremely wrong, but it was still very wrong, and by no means am I actually sticking up for her. She's a horrible human being who needs severe help. Okay, she's a little crazy in the cabeza there, but it's not okay. Okay, let me just put that out there. I said it. It's not okay. Personally, I think she should, maybe I should censor this word, get a job. Oh, damn, I just said it. I said to go get a job. Damn, I'm gonna get canceled. But still, no, seriously, like, find other things to do other than stalk this one guy, because again, you only went on one date, and she said that they were destined to be soulmates. Like, she felt it in her jellies or something, like on some Detective Pikachu bullshit, bro. But still, again, it's insane to me how someone like this can be that crazy, dude. Like, again, you only went on one date. If you are feeling like you are truly finding your soulmate after one date, that is a tough pill to swallow for you, pal, because normally it doesn't work like that. And I don't know much about dating, okay? I don't do it that much. I've got other things to do, like a job. Oh, damn it, I said it again. But still, like, I don't have much experience in the field, so yeah, I don't really know that much about it. But again, I can know enough to say that this is definitely not normal behavior. They should probably reprioritize your priorities and then go from there. Probably entering yourself into some sort of therapy or something being at the top of the list. I don't know how she's doing now. She's probably okay, maybe on some meds or something. I don't know, but it caught me by surprise to actually see this, though. It's insane to me. Again, 159,000 text messages. That is an insane amount of numbers. Imagine how much you're typing. They did the math, and this happened 1 month. 529,000 text messages in 1 month. That is approximately 530 texts per day in the span of a 30-day period. So that is an insane number of texting. That's like most of your day has to go towards texting that way, especially if they're like long forms texts. Like most people will text with like an okay or like a whatever, or maybe they'll like abbreviate words or whatever, and it'll be like less than a sentence. But like, if I believe she'd go the full mile to type out a whole like manifesto about how I want to use your fucking like kidneys for sushi, and then I'm gonna use your arm bones to chop them up like chopsticks or some bullshit like that. Yeah, she does seem to me like she'd be the one to make a full long form paragraph text over and over and over again, which I'm sure she did a bit of both long and short, but it doesn't matter. That amount of text is crazy. Like, you probably wouldn't be able to live a full life without getting to the end of that text thread, dude. Like, you'd probably be dead before you've reached the end. Especially with all the emotions she was putting into it, like happiness, love, and then switching from love to anger immediately, and then threatening the guy. I mean, come on, dude. But seriously, my advice to you is just get a life, okay? There's nothing more you could do other than that. Get a life, and yeah, maybe stop stalking people. But other than that, guys, it just took me by surprise, and I'm just glad to talk about it because this is insane, dude. It's just clinically insane. But if you're enjoying the content, please smash that subscribe button. It helps out a ton. And if there is something that you want me to talk about, shoot it in the comments and I'll check it out. But other than that, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.